Last night, you lived an entirely different life. Maybe you were standing on the edge of a cliff, looking down at an endless ocean. Maybe you were flying above a city that doesn't exist. Or maybe someone was chasing you through a place you've never seen before. Then, you opened your eyes. Your room was quiet. Nothing had happened. And yet, your heart was beating faster. Your breathing was heavier. Your palms were sweaty. For a few seconds, your body refused to believe the truth. Because as far as your brain was concerned, the danger had been real. Here's something strange. If I told you there was a machine capable of creating an entire world from nothing, a machine that could invent people, places, conversations, sounds, even emotions, you'd probably think I was describing the most advanced computer ever built. But I'm not. I'm describing the thing inside your head. Every single night, without fail, your brain creates an entire universe, just for you, then destroys it before breakfast. So why would evolution spend millions of years giving humans the ability to experience worlds that don't even exist? For thousands of years, people believed they already knew the answer. Ancient Egyptians thought dreams were messages from the gods. Greek generals sometimes delayed battles because of a dream. Chinese philosophers wondered if waking life was actually the dream instead. Across cultures separated by oceans and centuries, people kept reaching the same conclusion. Dreams must mean something. After all, why else would they feel so real? But then science arrived. Scientists placed sleeping volunteers inside laboratories. Tiny sensors measured brain activity. Cameras tracked eye movements. Machines recorded every heartbeat. And what they discovered was far stranger than anyone expected. Because while your body lies almost completely still, your brain doesn't fall asleep. In fact, during certain moments of the night, it becomes almost as active as it is right now while you're listening to this video. Think about that for a moment. Your body is resting. Your eyes are closed. You aren't moving. Yet inside your skull, billions of neurons are firing. Entire memories are being replayed. Emotions are being amplified. Stories are being created. It's almost as if your brain refuses to waste 8 hours doing nothing. But that creates an even bigger mystery. If your brain is working so hard every night, what exactly is it trying to accomplish? And the answer depends on which scientist you ask. One popular theory says dreams are nothing more than your brain organizing information. Imagine spending an entire day filling your bedroom with books, clothes, photographs, and random objects. By the evening, everything is scattered across the floor. You can't find anything anymore. Now imagine someone quietly entering the room while you sleep. They don't throw anything away. They simply put everything back where it belongs. According to many neuroscientists, that's exactly what your brain may be doing every night. Every conversation you had today, every face you noticed, every mistake you made, every new fact you learned. Your brain has to decide what deserves to stay, and what should quietly disappear forever. But here's the problem. If dreams only organized memories, why are they so bizarre? Why would organizing your memories involve talking animals, floating houses, or suddenly finding yourself back in elementary school wearing pajamas? That doesn't sound very organized. So another theory appeared. Maybe dreams aren't replaying the past. Maybe they're preparing you for the future. Psychologists call this the threat simulation theory. Imagine you're walking alone through a forest. You hear something moving behind you. Your heart speeds up. You look around. Nothing is there. A week later, you find yourself in a similar situation in real life. This time, you react faster. Your brain has already practiced. According to this theory, dreams are like emergency drills. Not because your brain expects those exact events to happen, but because it wants you to become better at handling fear, uncertainty, and surprise. It sounds strange, until you realize how many dreams involve exactly those situations. Being chased, getting lost, falling, missing an important event, arriving somewhere too late. These aren't random stories. They're problems. Problems your brain keeps trying to solve. But then, scientists made another surprising discovery. Animals dream too. Researchers watching sleeping dogs noticed their legs twitching, as if they were running. Cats move their paws while sleeping, as if chasing invisible prey. Birds showed similar brain activity. Even octopuses, creatures separated from humans by more than 500 million years of evolution, appear to enter dream-like states while they sleep. Think about that. Dogs dream. Cats dream. Birds dream. Octopuses may dream. If species that evolved so differently all spend valuable energy dreaming, then dreams probably aren't an accident. They're doing something important. The only problem is, nobody can agree on what that something actually is. But the strangest discovery isn't that we dream. It's what happens after we wake up. Think about the last dream you had. Can you remember every detail? Probably not. In fact, you probably can't even remember how it ended. Scientists estimate that within just a few minutes of waking up, most people lose around 95% of their dreams. Entire conversations disappear. Faces vanish. Cities collapse. Worlds your brain spent hours creating simply fade away. It's almost like writing a beautiful novel, only to burn every page before anyone can read it. Why would the brain do that? At first, researchers thought forgetting was simply a flaw. Maybe dreams weren't important enough to keep. But another possibility is far more interesting. Maybe forgetting is exactly the point. Imagine remembering every single dream you've ever had. Every impossible place. Every strange conversation. Every nightmare. Every version of reality your brain invented. After 10 years, how many thousands of false memories would exist inside your mind? Would you always know which memories were real, and which ones never happened? Maybe not. Perhaps forgetting dreams protects the boundary between imagination and reality. Your brain isn't deleting something valuable. It's cleaning up before a new day begins. And here's one final twist. Despite everything we've learned, brain scans, sleep laboratories, artificial intelligence, modern neuroscience, no one can answer one simple question with complete confidence. Why do we dream? Not because scientists haven't tried, but because every new discovery creates two new mysteries. Maybe dreams organize memories. Maybe they prepare us for danger. Maybe they help regulate emotions. Or maybe they're doing all of those things at the same time. The truth is, the most powerful computer ever discovered isn't sitting inside a laboratory. It's inside your head. Every night, while you believe nothing is happening, your brain quietly builds an entire universe. It writes the story, creates the characters, designs the landscape, generates the emotions, then erases almost everything before morning. And somehow, it repeats this process again tomorrow night. So perhaps the real mystery was never the dreams themselves. The real mystery is how a 3-pound organ made mostly of water can create experiences that feel just as real as waking life. Tonight, when you close your eyes, you won't simply fall asleep. You'll enter another world. The only question is, will you remember it when you wake up?